Hey, it's Natasha, the Canadian witch. I was watching a video of Rhiannondancingoak. She was talking about her pagan views on money. So here's my own view with money, because she was talking about like how it'd be if we were back with no money, that to go back like in the old times when there was no coins, no paper money, nothing, that it was all trades and everything. I it could be interesting to live that way and to just use, like, you would be more careful the way that you do your transaction, either by trade, or it could be even like by good actions, like you do something good and you get something in return. It would be a great way to be a type of money, good actions equaling getting something. Maybe there would be less issues in the world if people were just doing good actions just to get what they want. And it would bring the kindness in everybody's heart. Not just to, okay, I'm gonna do something good just to get money. Well, not money, but just to get what I want. But to, at the same time, to just understand what good actions can do in life. For my own self, I was in welfare for a couple of years until June, and I was poor. Not poor like living in the street, but I live in a beautiful apartment and I had no cable, no cell phone. Well, I used to have one because my brother had a, like, you get 2 cell phones in an account and he would pay mine, and sometimes I would just pay him a bit to help, but he wanted me to have a cell phone so I would be reachable. And I didn't have much food. I was going at the food bank to get food. Every 3 weeks I would get for maybe a week and a half worth of food. So I was really limited on what I could eat. I'd eat like 1 meal a day, maybe. There's even days where I wasn't eating because I wasn't hungry and I knew what I had left as food. And when, like me, the beans, I hate that, and I have them in cans that they would give me, and it was like my last resort. Like when I have nothing else to eat, that would be that. Or I remember at some time, you're gonna say ew, but I was taking cabbage with like a ketchup mayo dip, that I would eat that, and it was like the only thing I was eating in my day, sometimes even for breakfast. It was it's not something that I would tell people to eat that, but I had to do with what I had without money. But I'm not dead, I'm still alive, and now that I have a job, it's well paid too. I make great money. I'm not rich, but I make enough money to, like, I make more than the double that I was receiving on welfare. And I still have no intention, at least for now, to get the cable. I know that there's TV shows that I'm missing that I love and that they're not part of the free channels, but it's not something that is super important. And with the internet, you can watch so many TV shows online and all that I don't really need the TV. I barely watch it anymore in a way. It's open when I'm working just to look something else than my computer screen when I'm working. But I have like internet. I have a Magic Jack that is a phone device for a computer, and it costs like $40 per year plus 10 for a Canadian phone number. But I don't intend of getting a cell phone. I have my iPod that I'm holding right now, and I can do calls with my Magic Jack app on. So why have a cell phone if I can just use my iPod and do pretty much all I need with that? I don't buy that much since I have my job. Of course, I bought my iPod. I bought some little jewelry, but I'm still very careful. I try to pretty much live as when I had no money, except that I can buy myself food, but I don't add like bills to pay and all. So I try to live with the minimum as much as I can, so I can set money aside in case something happens. But I don't want to go with my money and feel like, oh, I'm rich, I'm gonna spend here and there and until I have no money left. So and another thought about money, Rhiannon was talking about can buy me love. To me, money cannot buy love or happiness. Of course, you can buy something that's gonna make you happy, but you can't really buy happiness, and you can't buy love. Like when you hear the rich parents that pretty much almost don't care for their kids, they're just paying them like a school miles away from home, they're buying them a fancy car and paying this and that and this and that, and the kids sometimes they're not even asking for gifts or anything, and the parents, instead of just showing them love, they're buying love, kinda. They're buying their love, and that's not the way it works. Those rich people should take the time with their children, their wife, and just enjoy being together without even spending $1. Money won't buy everything. Another thing that I had in mind, it's almost slipping from my head, I'm trying to remember. Gosh, I did the video just before and I just babbled too much, so I just try to remember what I had said, and that was pretty much, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sorry, I had the blank, but it's there now. Something that rich people should do is you put them in like a small apartment, and you put them like on welfare, and to just give them the minimal, and to make them live with that for just a couple of months. just to understand that you don't need all the crazy expensive stuff to live. And I'm sure that if they lived the way that poor people lives, they would appreciate everything much more. And I saw a TV show once. I don't know why I'm talking about that. The video is gonna be so long. There was a TV show I saw on TV once about like multi-millionaires that would go in a city and pass as poor people, dress normal, trying to find a job and trying to find people that needs help, and they would get friendly with them, and they, by living at like the minimum wage and all, having a tiny apartment and seeing how people live with no money or almost no money, it opened their eyes. And then after, they said who they were and they gave checks to help. But it opened their eyes on what it is to have no money, and that you can still smile and be happy and gosh, I can't find the word. But yeah, just saying that you don't need all that to enjoy your life, and you should just be happy to be healthy and alive. So yeah, I'm gonna stop that before it gets too long. It's like 12 minutes now. So that was my little thought on money based on the video